Hello everybody, this is TechStack here, and this will be episode 2 of my server Let's Play series. As you can see, today we're going to start off with a little bit of Turtle. Since last episode, I've made changes to this fell program that I've created. Actually just did it a few minutes ago, and I want to test this thing out. So I've given him some redwood saplings and some bone meal. Really what he's going to do is when he starts up, he's going to try and place every item in his inventory down into this barrel. Because barrels are selective and only allow the logs to go in, because that's what's in the barrel currently. He will not place any of his redwood saplings. He will not place any of his bone meal into that. I've tested this out. That does work. He doesn't just drop them on the ground. He keeps them in his inventory. So he'll have those in those two slots. The next thing he's going to do is he's going to see if there's a block here. If there's already a block here, he's going to assume a server reboot or whatever, and he's not going to try and place all these blocks. The way he detects if there's a block there or not, because saplings and the logs themselves are handled differently, he just tries to move forward. If he moves forward, then he's going to go through the rest of the procedure to go ahead and plant the saplings in his place. He's going to turn, or place one here, then turn, place one here, place one there, and then come back to this location. When he's back into this location, he's going to choose slot 2 one time and try and place it. If it grows the tree, great, he'll start chopping it down. If not, he's going to sit there and wait till the tree just grows naturally. This way he doesn't spam the bone meal and waste any. In fact, let me give him a little bit more. It just conserves on the bone meal basically. And once he chops the tree, he's going to come down here and he's going to do the whole thing all over again. So he should just run an infinite loop growing trees until he runs out of saplings or he runs out of bone meal. We've got plenty of daylight here. Let's go ahead and test this thing out. There he goes. He's planting the tree. Let's see if he can grow. Oh yes, good. First try. That doesn't always work with bone meal on these trees for some reason. I'm assuming it's because of the leaves or whatever. So I guess it's good that he's not going to spam the bone meal. Waste it all. So away he goes. I'm going to make a quick cut here and just to test out the rest of the code. I'm going to let him chop down this whole tree, and once he's done, I will come back to you. And as you can see, he's finishing up here. Let's see how he handles this. Goes back to his home location. Looks like he placed everything down in there. Oh good, he's gotten fuel. That's the first time that's ever happened. For some reason he is not placing these saplings though. No block trying to plant tree. Okay, so that was the debug logic I put in there. There's no block in front of him, so he's trying to do the tree there. For some reason he's got the saplings in the second location there. I'm not quite sure why that is. Apparently it's moved on him. Well, I guess it's just time for me to troubleshoot and debug this a little bit. I'll be back if I can figure out what's going on. Okay guys, I'm a little stupid. I guess apparently redwood saplings count for fuel on these guys. So I think what's happened is my original code had assumed that slot 1 would be empty when he goes to get fuel. So the fact that he picked up fuel, he was too low on his fuel level. He turned over towards his chest and pulled out of the chest and got this charcoal. My original code had assumed that the charcoal would be in slot 1, so he used up his saplings for fuel. Simplest solution for that, of course, would be to not make that assumption. Have him, put the charcoal down here. Is probably what I'll end up doing. So, quick change to the code, and I'll be back. Okay, I've changed the code. It was as simple as doing this. At the beginning of the code here, I've got a check for the fuel level. If his fuel level is less than 200, then he goes through this little internal part of the if statement here. Select slot 16, turn left, suck, that's pulling from the chest, and then refuel. I believe refuel only uses the current slot, and then he turns back right. So originally this had said slot 1. So just by having slot 16 there, we should be good to go. And seeing that just before that he has dropped down all of the logs, he shouldn't have anything in slot 16 down here. So this should work now. Obviously when this test run I'm about to do it will not be low on fuel because he just refueled with all of that charcoal he had in there. Or hopefully he doesn't need fuel. I guess we'll find out. Let's go ahead and run it. Tried the bone meal. Yes, it is over there. Doesn't appear that the bone meal worked this time, probably because those leaves up there. So let's see if we can just help him out here. We'll pull a piece of bone meal out. And let's get these leaves out of the way first. Just so we can test this a little bit quicker. The one we're standing on. I think it'd probably be a good option to go ahead and have him sleep for like, I don't know, a minute or two maybe, after he does all of his dropping off of everything and plants the tree before he deploys the bone meal. That way it gives him an opportunity, or the tree an opportunity to grow. There we go. Okay, he's going to chop this thing down. That'll take a few minutes yet again. So I will be back hopefully when he's down there again, just like last time. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back here. As you can see, he's almost done. I just checked his sapling level. He had like 15, I think it was. So I'm curious if he picks up any of these saplings. He's got some fuel, and he's trying to plant the tree again. Good. 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 He picked up the fuel, used the charcoal itself. Yeah, there's no charcoal in there, so good. It appears to be working now. Like I said, I need to put that delay in there for the before he deploys the bone meal, because he's too fast. He can pick up all these saplings, and I think we're good to go. At this point, I'm going to cut here. I will edit the code and add that sleep function in there. I'll give it, a couple minutes delay, however long is an average for these things that all disappear here. And I will probably be posting the code for this thing on my website like I do normally. And I'll put a link down in the description for it. So I'll be back when I have something else to show you. Okay guys, and I'm back here. It's been a little bit of time that's passed, and I now have 2 liquid Tesseracts. So I think at this point I am ready to make a trip to the Nether here within a short time and get this thing set up as far as pumping out the lava out of the Nether. As you can see, I've got some pumps, some liquid ducts, so I can pipe it over to the Tesseract, and then the other Tesseract, which will be down in here, we'll pump it out into our storage facility. We'll currently just be these tanks, but in the future I do plan on using either the iron tanks that are in Railcraft. I would like to use the tanks that are in TSCraft. Those things look pretty nice. They look neat, have some good blocks to them, and you can build them pretty large. Unfortunately, when Direwolf updated to version 5, I don't believe he included the latest version of TSCraft, probably because it's still in a testing or beta phase. But that's okay. It gives us plenty to play with now. They added the Twilight Forest in version 5 and everything else that they have updated here. So, including, giving us the Tesseracts. So, lots of fun stuff. 1 second here. Okay guys, and I'm back here. Done a little bit of exploring in the Nether, found a good place. Actually, I found a Nether fortress itself, so I just decided to go ahead and build under this. When I build this, I'll have to do a chunk loader over here, so this will just mean the whole Nether fortress itself will be chunk loaded. So it's just an overall good thing, I think, because then we can set up, whether skeleton traps and stuff in this without having to load an additional chunk. Anyway, let's go ahead and start on this build here. What I'm going to do is just going to take a chunk out of the floor, place some dirt, then the pump, and unfortunately when I was doing this, did not do the redstone engine. Unfortunately, I only have enough iron with me currently to build one single redstone engine, unfortunately. Through building all these different machines, I've used up my entire iron supply. I've been able to find diamonds fairly easy, you know, considering how rare diamonds are. I mean, each of the Tesseracts do require a diamond. Some of the other machinery and things that I'll be building here recently will require diamonds, and I already have them, so I've been pretty lucky. I'm not going to complain about it as far as finding resources, but iron seems to be my troubled one. Some of the other guys have found some issues with things like tin. It just really depends on where all you're mining at, I guess. So let's go ahead and do the setup like this. Got my redstone engine over there, turned it on. Let's take a peek down in the lava here. Yeah, it did deploy, so it's working. Not sure if these guys will automatically pump out or not. We'll just have to figure that out. I don't know if I need to use something else on it, that's what I'm saying. Got that. Oh, and I did not bring my crescent hammer. I'll be back with my hammer. Okay, got the crescent hammer now. Let's just give this thing a tap and see if it starts pumping out lava. Perhaps I'll have to use BuildCraft pipes for this? Let's give that thing a bit to warm up and see if it's going to truly start pumping. I'm only running one redstone engine. Typically I'll load this thing up as many as I can, so I put one there, one over here, one on this side, and one on top, just to get it to run at full speed. Excuse me. Let's configure this Tesseract. Let's put it on frequency 1 and hit OK. Configuration. This is going to ascend only. For now, let's just leave it on owner only, and I'm only doing that, guys, just to get it set up and get going. Once I get a full supply of lava, I'll probably open this up so everybody can use it. If they build a Tesseract, you know, put it on frequency 1, you'll be able to pull it on down. And just go ahead and name this thing, and we should be good to go. Get back into GUI. Yep, looks like it saved it. So, need to figure out what's going on here with the plumbing. See if I can get this thing to go through these liquid ducts. I do like the liquid ducts. They seem like a nicer piping solution. You know, the waterproof transport pipes for BuildCraft, I don't really care for the way they look as much as this. You know, I do run vanilla texture packs, as you can see, and this just looks like a nice texture pack. This is a nice texture, but the BuildCraft pipes in general are just kind of ugly. So anyway, let me go grab some of those pipes, see if this thing starts spitting out some lava. Then actually, doesn't have to be the top, does it? Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, let me go grab some of the BuildCraft pipes and see if I can get this thing working. I'll be back. Now this is an option for us. I just stole the wooden transport pipe because I don't have a whole lot of waterproof pipes off of this setup here. I could steal that engine here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that, because I don't think I'm going to need this here. I'll probably use these for storage for now. Yeah, I can always build another redstone engine. Okay. Let's try this now. That hooks up. Still no lava coming out of it though. What we got going on? Well, let's just go ahead and hook up this other engine. Maybe that is the issue. And power it. Let's just move that lever down there. No lava. I'm pretty sure you don't have to pump it out of this thing. Don't believe I've ever had to do it before. It's definitely deployed into the lava. Maybe it's just going down that far into the lava. It's still deploying. That'd be funny. That lava goes all the way down, like, I don't know, another 20 or 30 levels, because I'm at level 36. Oh, there's lava. Okay, it just needed time. Now let's try this, because it is producing good. I really do want to use these things. So I'm happy that worked. Come on. Connect up, guys. Let's do it this way. There we go. Get rid of you. Good. Okay, so now we have lava pumping into our Tesseract. Actually, let's fail a few more times. There we go. Now we should be able to put up. Get going. Okay. I had this whole setup backwards as far as these symbols on here. Apparently that's the output, and this is the input. As soon as I switched them around, lava went right into it. Unless it drained out of this Tesseract for some reason. I guess we'll find out on another side. Let's go set up the other Tesseract in the overworld. I did not bring my chunk loader, but there should be at least a little bit of lava in there. I can bring back my chunk loader over there in just a moment. I wasn't too confident about my linking book not dropping me off in the lava below. When I built that platform, I wasn't sure if the book was going to work or if it was going to drop me up one block lower and I fall through and die. I didn't really want to lose this thing because of the diamonds involved in it. But let's go ahead and place this thing over here. Yeah, good jetpack power. In fact, let's just put it right there for now. And use liquid ducts. Well, they've got lava there. Okay. So yeah, it's taking all that lava out. Now my understanding is that is the output. That's the way it's supposed to be. And that is input. Full of lava over there, producing power. Ah, frequency. And tell it it's a receive only. This is a liquid duct. Well, control status is enabled, signal required low, so there's no redstone signal on this thing right now, so it should be working. I think the liquid ducts, when they pump out, need to have a redstone signal. Let's go set up that junk loader too. Sorry about the troubleshooting here. This was supposed to go pretty smooth. I thought I had it all figured out, but these pipes are driving me a little bonkers. Let's just go ahead and set this right there. And 2 chunks that show the lasers. Yeah, we're covering everything here as far as the machinery is concerned. So this is set. TS_lava. We can set that. Okay, let's head back. Yep. Okay, now it's saved at that time. Okay, well, I'm going to cut here. I'm going to figure this out because there's no point in boring everyone with trying to watch me fail repeatedly. So I will be back once I've got this guy working. I think I figured it out here, guys. Did some more testing, broke the Tesseract over in the other world, reset its frequency, also moved it location, and I'll show you what I did over there, and then reset the frequency over here again, set the pipe to this mode, and this, what do I want to call it? Portable storage tank started filling up. So we are getting lava out of the Tesseract. As you can see, this thing is full, so it's not coming out of there. We are storing lava now. I'll probably pipe this in up to the top and then let it feed out over there. But for now, this works. Let's go ahead and go over to the Nether. And as you can see, I've gotten rid of the plumbing over here completely. I checked the thermal expansions wiki, and the demonstration that they were giving on the wiki was just place the Tesseract right next to the thing. And then their demonstration, they also had another Tesseract here, which was an energy Tesseract. These are liquid Tesseracts. The energy one was just powering the pump, so it was completely remote. There was no need for the redstone engines at all. So over here, like I said, when I broke it and replaced it, that's when I could actually see in the list this pre-existing value for the saved frequencies. I think that's what did it. Once I set that over here and then set it back in the overworld, things started pumping. So I think we're good to go with that. Now I need to concentrate on getting more storage built up. Right now I do have 3 of these things, but that's not going to be enough for what we're planning on doing here. This is going to be a major energy storage and fuel storage, energy producing room here. In fact, I'll probably have energy storage below so that I can have an abundance of energy, or fuel I should say. I think next on my list that I'll be doing is building some redstone energy cells, and that will allow me to store up energy, run several magmatic engines at the same time, put it into those redstone energy cells, and then the end result of what I'm going to end up doing with this setup probably will be using these Tesseracts, or the energy version of the Tesseract I should say, with my Quarry setup and any other remote machines that I would need. And really what that allows me to do is one central Tesseract here that runs off of 4, 5, 6, however many diamonds and materials I can come up with for redstone energy cells to feed into that thing. And I can run whatever machine I need anywhere. So that's kind of the setup I'm going for. Hopefully that it all works out. It'll be a learning experience, as you can see here with this setup. Thermal expansion still kind of, or this version of thermal expansion is kind of new still. So some of the information is kind of hard to find. Hopefully this video will help you on that. Let me check to see how much video I've recorded, because I've kind of lost track of time here while I was troubleshooting. If it's a good amount, I will go ahead and stop here. There we go. That's the way I wanted it to be. And then I can switch this guy over to his output mode. So we're getting into the Tesseract, pumping it out into all of these storage tanks, or portable tanks, and they're filling up with lava, so I've got a little bit of a buffer here in the overworld, and then that's going to get used up by this magmatic engine. As you can see, I have room here for an additional magmatic engine, and as I get the resources available to me where I can build more of these things, this room will probably fill up with those type of machines. So stuff's definitely going to move around in here. I did have some plans to use these initially, but I do like those portable tanks better. If I move those things, I don't lose the lava that's in them. In fact, I think I could do this even. Yeah. See, I could start filling that guy up just manually. Would take a while, but I can do it. Look at that, we're not even making a dent in how much lava that thing has. This Tesseract can definitely pump it as quick as the pump can produce it, it appears. Got half one of those full. Oop. Don't place it there. Goodbye, redstone. Oh well. How many buckets of lava can I get out of this one bucket? Apparently I'm getting a little bit of lag here, guys, so I'm going to stop recording and let this lag settle itself out. Okay, guys, I'm back here. This video is getting close to the wrapping up point. Not quite there yet. Yeah, you're right, Griffin. It's not quite free, though, unfortunately. What I found out here was trying to see if it was lag or what. I ended up filling all these things up, just messing around with it, trying to troubleshoot what it was. And what I found out was as soon as I logged out to try and get rid of any lag issues, all these guys were empty again. But it appears that my bucket still will attempt to fill these. I think it's just a visual rendering bug on the client. But yeah. So, anyway, some of the other guys here are asking me some questions here, and I don't want to bore you with typing back here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut here. I'll probably just wrap this one up for today, and I will start recording the next episode right away so that you guys can get another one for sure. Like I said earlier, I'll be working on the setup as far as my energy storage. Now, this is my fuel storage setup right now. I'm going to work on energy storage. I'm going to build some redstone energy conduits, and that way I can run my machinery as far as my engines are concerned, build up all the power I need, store it in some redstone energy conduits, and then as soon as those guys are full, shut it off so I don't waste fuel, and then have an abundance of power for running all my machines without slowing down at all. Anyway, that's next episode though. So this is TechStack signing off. Have a great day.